Isa lang.
Sigurado ko na kung mapapagod.
Pasensya na kayo kay may ano
Yes, sir. Isa na lang o isa lang naman siya para may ano, isang table.
Unahan ko na kayo. I'd like to extend my warmest felicitations to the media of Tacloban. And I'm honored to have this audience with you, this session this afternoon. I'm ready to answer your questions.
Aside from visiting GMA Village, ano po ba ang pakaiba natin? Of course, pumunta kami sa Trinity Church. Ano po ba, anong ibang mga activities pa na natin nag-attend sa?
Actually, ma'am, may sadya talaga ako sa doon sa Maasin. It's my birthplace. Doon ako pinanganak eh. Marami akong relatives. One of the things that we are presently discussing is yung politika doon, the dynamics. Puro pinsan ko yan sila, halos. So, pag-usapan natin, acting as a mediator para maganda ang takbo ng Leyte, at least doon sa lugar nila. And punta na lang ako dito. Ang sadya ko rin talaga, I time it to visit them and to visit here because of the fiesta, but more importantly rather, is yung Yolanda na pinuntahan ko nung tragedy that happened many years ago. Tinignan ko lang yung kung ano ang ang buhay nila. Kinumusta ko lang. Wala akong pumunta lang ako ng simbahan just to thank God for the journey here. Kandila ako, just like any Roman Catholic. Tapos kakain, but paalis na rin ako ngayong hapon.
Sir, isa na lang. Ano ba ang nakita mong sitwasyon nila, sir?
Sa?
Yung sitwasyon nila, sir, ng mga Yolanda survival.
Well, I am happy that they have at least there's a regrowth of the place, and although I was not able to talk to them intimately because kulang yung panahon, but to see the smiling faces. But you know, if there is one tragic event in my life, marami yan eh. Matayan ka, ano. May isa akong event na nagkaroon ako ng trauma. Yung Yolanda. I will not it was a very traumatic experience because ewan ko kung nandoon kayo, but I was there right after. I could Yung nakita ko yung mga tao na I had to navigate my way towards the regional office of the police to talk to them. I was only mayor lang ako noon. Pero sinabi ko na sa kanila na yung tulong ko, maswerte yun because at that time, the new ambulances kakadeliver lang sa syudad. 10 brand new. So noong nangyari yun, we were all ears was listening to what was happening here. And I said, because I was born here, yung parang umbilical cord ko konektado dito. May roots ako sa Leyte. Kaya ako, kinargahan ko lahat ng 5 trucks. Ito yung ambulansya ko. Then ay kinabukasan nag-chopper ako. Then it was when I landed na papunta ako doon sa regional command. Nagkaroon ako ng trauma. Hanggang ngayon. Hanggang ngayon.
One last question naman. Whereas I mean, a while ago, this man sila Sydney, sabi niya, bakit ka daw pumunta ng Santo Church na hindi ko naman yung ginagawa from your 6 years ng presidency? Comment lang, sir.
Sa bakit ako pupunta? Pupunta ako ng simbahan, ma'am. Hindi na siguro nila alam, but every Roman Catholic faithful, maybe not always, but you have to go to church. Laking ano talaga ako eh. At dali ako, tapos San Beda ako ng puro pare yan. So, I was there. Parang second nature na namin yung gano'n. Ewan ko sa iba. It comes naturally.
Sir, reaction lang po yung pag-resign ng anak po as Deputy Secretary. Bakit po nag-vacate si Vice President Sara?
I really do not know the reason why. I do not talk to my daughter and I would not want to talk about it. Si Sarah kasi has her own mind and we do not talk itong ganito sa trabaho niya. She's parang may distansya kami ni Sarah.
Wala ba kayong pinag-usapang victim po?
Wala.
Okay, next report.
Sa'yo, former president. Nanong mahadlok man sila kung mudagan mo? Kung sa'yo rason ka naghadlokan man mo.
Mudagan.
Kung mudagan man mo mga Duterte, ikahadlokan man mo. Anong rason ka nahadlok man sila ninyo?
Kay Tagalete mang good me.
Alam.
You know guys, kasi kaskin nyo ang umunta na whether it is in the Waray side, naamang ko yung mga parenting rin ang Waray kay usa naman yung Leyte ni Adto. So, patraverse-traverse lang na yung mga on the Visayan side, nangitag kapalaran dari sa so, hadlok sila kay mga taga Leyte may. So, hadlok sila sa Leyte vote.
May follow-up question ka?
Okay, isa lang, wala.
Oh.
Ba't karon kay Tanan naman mo. Siguro, tanan naman siguro. Kaya kung may nagdawas na report, kapag tanan. Sa 2028, kinsa may tinuog yun nga pupunta sa administrasyon.
Kana mo'y matubag na to o mukonsulta ta sa Ginoo. Layo kay na it's too distant really to give a reckoning of what will happen in between year 28 karon. Anything goes na, di tawag kasulti. Diyos Ray, kay bawa na.
Eastern Visayas.
Sir, do we know kung ano po yung stand po ninyo sa issue ngayon ng West Philippines?
Well, ako talaga as a Filipino, yung contested area, although it is contested between China and tayo, if you ask me, atin talaga yan. So, as a Filipino, I would insist that that part of the West Philippine Sea is atin. Part of the economic zone. Ang territorial waters lang actually historically is 3 miles. Pero yung economic zone is 12. And beyond that is the parang part of your sovereign entitlement. Wala man tayong away sa relax na lang ako. Wala man tayong away sa China noon. We were free to fish in and out of that area. Nobody was bugging us. And there was no issue of territory. We were not molested. We went there to fish to make my countrymen to make a living undisturbed. Ito na lang ngayon na bago itong diskarte, pero alam mo, hindi ko nga I would be storytelling kung ano talaga nangyari. But alam ninyo kung bakit yan. What started the rotos there? Well, let us start by never mind the people that America is using, or that is a part of the geopolitics of America and the Philippines ginamit. So, nagpagamit. So, kanya-kanyang depende sa kung sinong nag-opo. During my time, I do not even remember the day of the 6 years that I was president na may kausap akong Amerikano sa Malacanang. I do not even remember receiving the ambassador. Wala ako. Hindi ako anti-American. But yung ano ko kasi noon, yung neutrality, sinadya ko na lang na ayaw kong makipag-usap sa, at hindi lang sa Amerikano, pati na sa Chinese and everybody. let's not talk about this thing. Itong foreign policy. The sole organ, kasi remember na, the sole organ sa ating konstitusyon vis-a-vis foreign relation is the President only, not even Congress, not even the barangays. The sole organ sa ating foreign policy is the President. Kaya yung iba na iba na lang sa I won't name names, but in their maybe ignorance, hindi nila alam. So yan.
Mr. Gonzales.
Sir, having said this, ano po yung nakikita natin magiging epekto sa taong bayan, sa mga Pilipino, itong gulo na nangyayari?
West Philippine Sea.
Yes.
Well, hindi naman siguro. I don't think that it could go out of control. Hindi naman, we have not reached that level of animosity or severity in the hostility with China that would warrant trouble for the country and for China also. It's I might just say siguro still within the diplomatic ambit. Madala pa sa policy yan.
Mr. President, any comment regarding sa acquittal ng the former Senator Laila?
Oh, well, alam mo, abogado ako. Pagka sinabi ng korte yan, yan. And we always say that it is correct. So, that is how I see it. It is a verdict rendered by the court, and we have to respect it and be happy with it. That democracy is working well in the country.
Follow-up for lalong-lalo na ito liwat, Mr. President, regarding na tutulong pa ito si former Senator Laila de Lima sa ICC.
You know, guys, alam mo yung ICC, matagal na yan. Mayor pa ako. No, I don't give a shit whether they come in. Para sa akin, wala silang jurisdiction. We are not part of the ICC. Umalis na tayo. They would insist that there is a case there that would warrant for my arrest. Then, hintayin ko kung magdating. And I would like to see, ayaw ko yung Pilipino na pulis o NBI magpunta sa harap ko. Gusto ko yung ICC mismo magdala-dala siya ng papel niya, warrant, kung sino man yung inudiputan na yun. Kasi pag bigay na sa akin, ipapakain ko talaga sa kanya. Ipapakain ko sa kanya, mamili ka, kainin mo. o barilin kita dito ngayon. Deliver kita sa impyerno. Sweet, putang ina mo. Kainin mo, pag hindi mo kinain yan, I've done that before with other persons. I will do it again. Maraming beses na ako sa mayor ako noon na yung pinakain ko yung mga extortionate. Susuko ko talaga bunganga nila, tapos pinapatong ko yung snap nose ko sa tainga nila. Kainin mo o pasabugin ko yung mukha ko. Mamili ka.
Yeah, nasabi niyo doon sa unang punta rito ng hakbang maisog with Mayor Basti na hindi natuloy. At ngayong araw naman, medyo nabantaan pa si Atty. Baligod na maaaring mapupusasan ganito doon activity sa Northern Barangay.
Alam mo, itong maisog, let me be very clear. Itong hakbang maisog does not call for the ouster of the President Marcos. It does not call for his resignation. It does not call for any, even to change his clothes for the day. Itong hakbang maisog is not directed against Romualdez, the Speaker. It is not against anybody. Ito lang yung sentimento. Alam mo, sa totoo lang, lahat administration, without exception, may pagkakamali talaga yan. So these are the things that pagka hindi talaga, mahirap ngayon magsalita hindi lumalabas. Kasi kayo, do not be offended. Pati kayo. Yung freedom of the press, wala yan. It does not exist today because kontrolado. Censor pagdating doon, botol. This is not good. Huwag natin ilabas ko. Huwag kayo ma-insulto. Totoo yan. All throughout the Philippines. Kontrolado talaga. So, ganun ang... So, kami naman, gusto kami mag-rally, pero kung ayaw magbigay ng permit, hindi kami magbigay. Ang amin lang kasi, sabihin lang namin sa taong bayan, yung hindi lumalabas sa media, kasi, well, I said, hindi ko naman sanay tightly controlled, pero adulterated na yung trabaho ninyo. You know what I mean? Adulterated na. Or, sad to say, polluted na yung lalabas niya. Wala na yung kagaya ng media na freewheeling talaga. Not this time. I do not know. I cannot really give a specific reason why. So, hanggang dyan lang ako. From afar, from a distance, yan ang nakikita ko. As a former mayor and former president. And I'm sad. Kasi nung panahon ko, kayo, magka-diretsahan na lang tayo. Wala akong ginawang ino. Wala yung mga editorial, you know, pero ito kung live diretso, mas mabuti. Makinig ang tao. Wala naman ako. Wala kami. Si Marcos hindi dapat mawalaan ng tulong. Gusto ko siyang magtrabaho dyan for 6 years. He was elected by the people for 6 years. Putang ina, magtrabaho ko dyan. Dok-dokin mo yung mukha mo dyan sa misa. You work. We paid you. We elected you and we are paying you. Magtrabaho ka. Do not worry. Nobody but nobody is interested or are natanggalin ka. It's a waste of time. Ganun na, babalik tayo. Balita mo, Presidente, so what? Bakit? Kung ang anak kong Vice President maging President, would you think that this country would be better than what we have now? It's not a guarantee just because I'm not interested. As a matter of fact, I'm praying that he should live until the very end of his term. Wala akong ano. Gusto ko siya ng trabaho kasi binoto natin siya. Magtrabaho ka dyan at gawain mo para sa bayan. Ngayon, pagkatapos ng 6 years term mo, then makita mo na magsalita ng tao and we will give you the verdict whether or not you were worth the vote. Yun lang na, hindi mo kailangan i-oust mo yan, ikudita-kudita, wala yan. Pagkatapos nila, sabihin mo lang, ikaw, ang grado mo, ito. Pag maganda, 95 ka, Mr. Marco. Ganyan lang yan. Ano kayo mga takot-takot na yung... Wala yan. Relax ka lang. Walang interesado. Putang ina. Walang... Di ba kaya Inday? Inday, huwag kang pumasok dyan sa presidency. Putang. Galing ako dyan. Ayaw ko lang ma-insulto kung Pilipino. Pero, putang inang trabaho. Trabaho ka. Ako, magising ako alas 11. Magkain ako, ligo, kain. Tapos bihis, punta ng opisina. Pagdating doon, trabaho na. Matapos ako niyan, alas 10, alas 11. Sa Barnes ako, pabalik ako. Di ako natutulog ng Malacanang eh. Dito lang ako sa likod ng mga bahay-bahay dyan. Tapos, umaga, ganun. Kasi ang sweldo mo, ganun lang. O ako, ito, nakikinig si Inday. Iwasan mo yung kasi. Bigayan mo mga ambisyoso. Na ngayon, kung yung may mga ambisyon maging presidente at may sariling agenda sila para sa kapakanan nila,
nang maisog yung June 30 na National Protest Day ng in fact kaliwat kanan ng ginagawang rally ngayon sa buong Pilipinas at sa abroad. Ano po masasabi po ninyo dito, sir?
well, it's not, may maisog-isig group ko. Ayan eh. Hindi, it's not me actually. Maisog is not me and me is not isog. Iba yan, may ibang mga tao yan. Brainchild nila yan. Negosyante, gano'n. Kaya kumakalat ng gano'n. I cannot say anything. But I hope that whoever